This is in-depth study of the Christ, the propitiation,
That's it.
the begotten Son,
Yes.
the Lord, the Judge, the Ruler, the Standard,
The high
the
priest.
Messiah, Yeshua HaMashiach, the One, the true Jesus Christ.
Salvation.
Here on Understanding the Bible
Yes.
Radio, on Screen Study, Facebook Live, YouTube Live,
We study.
live on
Yes.
Screen Undeniable
right.
Facts of Scripture.
Going through Genesis 40, it's Understanding the Bible Radio. I want to thank you guys for stopping by again. Appreciate it. Don't forget, we do not ask for any money at all. No money here, no donations, no tithing, no partnering, none of that. Just crave His Spirit to be in you. Crave His Spirit now. It's the current covenant, and it's the everlasting covenant. It will not stop. It started with Abraham. We've seen it right here in Genesis 40. This is the one that nobody's really talking about. Not a lot of people are talking about it. Everybody keeps thinking they got to do that 10 Commandments. Yeah. The 10 Commandments, the one He divorced in Jeremiah 3:8 with the 12 tribes of Jacob. That's who it came to. It did not continue on. It ended. It stopped. And then He just wanted them to listen to His voice. So that's very important for you to understand that and know that. If not, check out Jeremiah 3:8. He ended the covenant. Told Jeremiah, I divorced them. I gave him a bill of divorce because they kept committing adultery on me. And we'll get to that one day, to where they started doing that and worshiping other gods. Well, they kind of did it anyway, coming out of Deuteronomy and things of that nature. But we're going to go through Genesis here. We're finishing up the Genesis studies. All the studies are on the YouTube. Over 1,000. We got playlists and stuff. Every time we do a book, we do a new playlist. Set it all up. It's right up under there. You can go in your spare time and get it done. No ads on the studies. No ads, so it's uninterrupted. All right? So get to it. Study it live. See it for yourself. All right? And it came to pass after these things that the butler of the king of Egypt and his baker had offended their lord, the king of Egypt. And Pharaoh was wroth against two of his officers, against the chief of the butlers and against the chief of the bakers. And he put them in ward in the house of the captain of the guard, into the prison, and the place where Joseph was bound. And the captain of the guard charged Joseph with them, and he served them. And they continued a season inward. Okay, threw him in jail. And they dreamed a dream, both of them, each man. Okay, his dream in one night, each man according to the interpretation of his dream. But the butler and the baker of the king of Egypt, which were bound in the prison, and Joseph came in unto them in the morning and looked upon them, and behold, they were sad. And he asked Pharaoh's officers that were with him in the ward of his lord's house, saying, Wherefore look ye so sadly today? And they said unto him, We have dreamed a dream, and there is no interpreter of it. And Joseph said unto them, Do not interpretations belong to God? Tell me them, I pray you. And the chief butler told his dream to Joseph. And he said unto him, In my dream, behold, a vine was before me. And in the vine were 3 branches, and as it was as though it budded, and her blossoms shot forth. And the clusters thereof brought forth ripe grapes. And Pharaoh's cup was in my hand, and it took the grapes and pressed them into Pharaoh's cup, and I gave the cup unto Pharaoh's hand. And Joseph said unto him, This is the interpretation of it. The 3 branches were 3 days. Yet within 3 days shall Pharaoh lift up thine head, and restore thee unto thy place, and thou shalt deliver Pharaoh's cup into his hand, after the former manner, when thou wast his butler. But think on me when it shall be well with thee, and show kindness, I pray thee, unto me, and make mention of me unto Pharaoh, and bring me out of this house. For indeed I was stolen away out of the land of the Hebrews, and here also have I done nothing, that they should put me into the dungeon. When the chief baker saw that the interpretation was good, he said unto Joseph, I also was in my dream, and behold, I had 3 white baskets on my head. And in the uppermost basket there was of all manner of baked meats for Pharaoh, and the birds did eat them out of the basket upon my head. And Joseph answered and said, This is the interpretation thereof. The 3 baskets are 3 days. Yet within 3 days shall Pharaoh lift up thy head from off thee, and shall hang thee on a tree, and the birds shall eat thy flesh from off thee. Hoo, 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 hoo. That's not a good one. And it came to pass on the 3rd day, which was Pharaoh's birthday, that he made a feast unto all his servants. And he lifted up the head of the chief butler and the chief baker among his servants. And he restored the chief butler unto his butlership again. And he gave the cup into Pharaoh's hand. But he hanged the chief baker, as Joseph had interpreted to them. Yet did not the chief butler remember Joseph, but forgot him. Oh yeah, I made it now. I ain't thinking about you now. I done made it. I'm good. Yeah, I ain't thinking about you. So we got dream interpretations here. Dream interpretations. Okay. And so got situations here. Pharaoh gets mad at his butler and his baker. Throws them into jail for a certain period of time. They have dreams. And God gives Joseph the interpretation. It all comes from God. Okay. These interpretations of dreams and things, and everybody made a big deal of that when I was in religion and all that. Everybody having dreams, talking about what does it mean and da 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 da. So he gives it to Joseph, though, and he's been with Joseph this whole time. All right, and one goes well for one, and one doesn't go well for the other. But Joseph is not remembered here, so there's going to be more. In Genesis 40, there's going to be more. 41, I should say. There's 41. It's going to be more here. So it's God has the interpretation of dreams. So just turn to Him. There you go. That's what I say. Turn to Him. I mean, I can see that. That's a no-brainer there. He's the one to help interpret. Okay, so you have dreams. Ask the Lord for the interpretation. What is this about, Lord? What does it mean? Well, maybe you just ate too much cake last night. You shouldn't have ate it before you went to bed. Yeah, we don't know. But, hang on him. Hang on him what he tells you. Write it down. Keep it so you can see if it's so. Because if it's so, it's coming to pass. It's coming to pass. Any questions, comments? I'm looking for you. Looking at the chat on the YouTube. Nothing there. Please don't hesitate to say hello to me. I want to say hello to you. And I thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Truly, I do. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the thumbs up on the YouTube. Hit the like button on the Facebook. Please don't hesitate to do that for me. That's all I need. I don't need anything else but that. Okay? There's no money here. No tithing, no seed sowing, no offering. None of that. So we'll be back. We'll be back in a moment. I'm going to give it a few minutes, and then we're going to come back for Genesis 41 to see what we can find there. Okay, see what turns out here. I'm familiar with the story, but still, I want to see it again, get refreshed on it, detail, and do it here in live study with you. This is what we do at Understanding the Bible Radio. Hopefully, you'll be back for more.
Please allow us to extend our deepest thanks, our humblest appreciation, our greatest gratitude for your fellowship here with us, sharing the letter of the gospel, the ancient definitions of Scripture. This is Understanding the Bible.